tonight, see if anybody's out there. See how y'all doing on this February night. Um, Keep things, you know, um, see what's going on. We're gonna see what we got. See how y'all is out there tonight. See where you're coming from tonight. See if I can get stuff cracking. Thought I'd be on for a little bit tonight. See what we talking about. You know, been some real interesting, some things going on. So we're gonna see what we talking about. I'll be on for a little while. If anybody decides to come through, it's been a minute, so we're gonna see. The real simple poll question tonight. Real simple poll question tonight. So we're gonna see where we at. Just thought I'm gonna start this up tonight. We're gonna see what we got. Should there be some people coming? And welcome to see anybody wants to come on through. Let's talk it up. I got a real good poll question tonight. I don't think it's that difficult. You know, depends on what I saw what was going on. Black History Month, the White House. What you thinking? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Glad to have you come through. What's up? How you doing? Glad to see some people come in here. All right. Tell me where you're coming from. And it's been a minute for a couple. I could have sworn. So what's up? Well, y'all, what's the happening? We live tonight. It's a Saturday somewhere in the world. Maybe Sunday where you are. It all depends on where you are in the world. But anyway, feel free to smash up them likes and tell me what's up. And we just out here just talking. We spend a little time. We're just getting all cool. See what we working with. Glad to have people coming through. I always like to see folks coming through and see what's going on. So, well, originally from the States, I'm in England right now. So, what about yourself? Let me know. Feel free to hit me in the comment section. Let me know what's up. Oh, that's cool. Nice and warm there. It's about what, 15, 16 hours from where I'm at. It's like, wow. But I know from the States, it's quite warm though. Some parts India got some regular weather though. But anyway, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. And by all means, let me know what's up. I see that we're already getting some polling in already. Some people want some black icon statues. They don't want reparations. I see what we're going with. Okay, there, I got you. I got you. I got you. I get you. Anyway, let's talk. So if you're on here tonight, tell me everything. How's your day going? What's the latest? What's the word? You know, feeling pretty good. See what we got going on. We'll see. Always good to get a nice buzz going on. It's a nice good. It's all natural. So we doing good. We doing good. I don't know what that means. And tell me where you is. But that definitely has like a British feel when I see Fortnite though. But I don't know what that means though. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what's going on, what's going on around the world. So yeah, back in the States, they're talking about these icons, or do I say give me the reparations. If you want to acknowledge athletes and entertainers or people like that, that's fine, but I'll take them. We'll take the cut check. Let me know what you're coming through, what's going on. Feels good though here tonight though, getting a good amount of folks coming through. So thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a good Saturday, getting a meal, getting your thing on what you get ready to do. So we just in chill mode though right now though. Let's see what's going on. Let me check some censuses up here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Someone said something funny. These numbers keep bouncing around and whatnot. I never know anything. But anyway, we're gonna see how many people show up. Uh, depends on what people want to comment. If you happen to be on, feel free to hit that like button, hit that smash. Tell me where you're coming from, what you think about the poll question. What's your mindset these days? Just feel free. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. As I like to come here on the weekends. This is my favorite time, Saturday, Sunday, because I definitely be coming back tomorrow. And definitely one day next week, maybe Monday. It depends on how everything goes. But I am definitely glad to see when people come through. So much to take in, so much to digest. So a lot going on. Let me see what I got here. Oh yeah, I got some old hand gel though. I always keep my hands clean. You know how they go. Don't miss nothing. See what we working with. See how we rolling. You know. So it's a lot. Anyway, hope everybody having a good day. And don't get quiet now. We getting good. We getting good. There's a lot of people out here. Hope that you just never know what traffic people are doing stuff. So just be safe out here. It's a crazy time in the world. Hmm. Very crazy. So yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. Just checking out some different things going on. It's gonna be funny because it's the first week in a while. There's nothing this Sunday to get hype. I think you had the corny Grammys 2 weeks ago. Then you had that Super Bowl 2 weeks ago, and then NBA All Star game. So, well, some corny. It's just a bunch of bloatedness. Mm. But anyway, yeah. Um, Feel free. Comments, like, subscribe, come on through. Again, I'll see how everything is rolling. Conversationist, when people come through, I will have more to get into. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the conversation. Yeah. Let's see. We got it right. Let's see. We got this thing in right. Yeah. So by all means, please hit it up. We're doing good. We're doing good. Been watching some videos and stuff, so it's a lot going on. Some real comedy going on. Politics is front and center. Well, some people are too happy and some people are too miserable. It's a happy medium, you know, not a happy medium. What we got? Hmm. Oh, so sad times going on. Some people too happy, some people too sappy. Mm. So yeah, if you're coming through, feel free to comment. Glad to have a lot of, like I said before, there's a lot of people out there just waiting on the conversation. And it's very depressing. There's nothing fun about politics anyway. So mm-mm. Nobody wants to have to deal with it. It's an ugly monster. So so unfair. Yeah, I got a chance to take in the day today. It was nice. Nice walks. Um, Trying to get comfortable now. Hadn't been on this late in a while, depending on where you are. So again, I will have my podcast with the rebroadcast. So if you miss it, you get a chance to re-see it again. So if anytime people come through and got comments, pardon me, I will definitely deliver. Indeedy. So we're gonna see what we're working with. Got quite a few people coming through though now. Don't you hate it when you put something down, you can't even remember where you put it? It's like your brain just went on autopilot. It's just like, where should it be? Where would it be? If I were that thing, I'd probably be folded up and put away. I can't even think right now. But anyway, it's just one of those things that try to make some sense of it. Yeah. So yeah, today's question is about the black icon statues that Trump administration is about putting up in the gardens. I said, would you rather see those or would you rather have reparations? It's pretty self-explanatory to me, but I understand agendas is always to distract and sidetrack you. Why not both? So we'll see. Gotta believe somebody else will come through tonight. I will be on. So taking questions and answers. And I will be working on some other videos too. In case if you get a chance, check out the channel. I'll be working on a different slew of videos, different topics, different themes. So feel free to come on through. Um, welcome that. Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, another poll person picked up. So let's see what we're working with. 50-50 right now. Interesting. Hmm. I don't really think of it as a 50-50. This one is pretty common to me. So, okay. Just reading things, whatnot. Seeing where things are, that's all. Anyway, did I write something down? Gotta see if I wrote something down. Just looking. Sometimes when you're trying to finagle things, you just, you know. So it's a lot going on with everything. But I just wanted to kind of make sure it was all good. Yeah, definitely been getting more numbers coming through, so that's a good thing. Feel good about that. Yeah. Well, just things that just kind of culminating. That's all. Anyway, getting more likes on the coast good. I'm glad more people are hitting that like button. Thank you. Now, feel free to ask any questions or take the poll by all stretch of the imaginations. Come on through. It's a, it's a good strange, but maybe I'll just talk. We'll see. We're going to see what we're dealing with. I keep myself nice and cool. In the meantime, between time, I think I'll just ease a little something. See what we got. Just a little hand sanitizer. And just like the old song said, let me clear my throat. Just waiting. See if you gonna come through. Yeah, how you doing, Charlotte? Yes, and I did a video about her. I did a video about her last night. Yeah, very sad. She died without getting justice. Very sad. Very sad. How you doing today, though? Glad to see you coming through. Yeah, it was very sad. She was only 72. Good. You have a good day. Good last night, weekend goes by so fast. Hmm. Hmm. It's gonna get even crazier too, between politics and everything else that's going on. It's gonna be crazy out here. Very crazy. Much to do about nothing. He usually is. This the thing. He's still trying to play street games when he's a corporate entity. I mean, you know, Meeks just got out. Rick Ross be fraudulent. Industry likes them to have beef and act dumb. So what you expect? Well, no. Like I always tell you, a lot of that mess is a much ado about nothing. But they have to have conflict of interest to make it seem like they got something. He tends to blow things out of proportion. And I'm sure it'll cool off one way or the other. Because 50 ain't gonna do nothing stupid. Now, these cats are older cats and they still out here on that mess. That's embarrassing. He had a great lawyer. And Rihanna, his attorney, I think represented Trump. His attorney goes back with Michael Jackson. That dude is top tier. So, you know, Judge was in on. I mean, you got them. If I'm gonna tell you like this, if they want the money right on you, you right on you. ASAP Rocky is like a cat. He got 9 lives because that whole thing with Sweden. I think Trump got him off from over there. Now this, he ain't brother ain't that lucky without something being on the books. He ain't that lucky, but he's one of the most. Oh, Um, so if you ever seen Eddie Murphy's coming Raw movie, he talk about Johnny Carson and Joanne Carson. He said, "Well, I make 70 plus million. You make $35.27 on the weekend. What you think?" Rihanna got underwear selling this. Um, she got makeup line. She'll be in that. Come on now. All he got to do is just be Mr. Mom. Mm, yeah, she paying like he ain't got that kind of bag. Do you know how much it costs in LA too? You know how much that costs? Yeah, the more time goes on, I do. Especially when he got that Oscar for Black Klansman, and it really wasn't his film, and he jumped all on that dude, all in his arms. Yup, he is Mr. Mom with a perm. Mr. Mom. He's a lucky cat too, because I don't know if it was Sweden or whatever. He had that caught that case over there, and they got him brought back. He's a lucky jive turkey. He is lucky. He a sellout too, but that's another story though. Well, anyway, all he gotta do is be a baby machine and be Mr. Mom. Change some diapers, go to Lamar's class. He good. Yeah, Alistair, I did. Spike's been suspect for a long time. I want to hear what? What you want to hear? You talking about Spike Lee? Well, see, first of all, oh, because they asked him about Black Lives Matter, something he said, and it was corny. I mean, it was really generic. And well, I know he sold out because he had two situations that if he didn't do something strange, he wouldn't be free. He was over in Sweden or somewhere, and it wasn't because Trump got him back over there, man. Got him up out of that. And then this case, because Tory Lanez, you know, arguably didn't have half as much as they said. Oh, of course, about Al Sharpton. There's a video about the wiretaps and the snitching on the mob. So that's old with Al. That's a known thing with Al. They all do. After a while, it's all bought and paid for. The ones that ain't either got ran off and they got the oh yeah, long ago. Long ago. He used to hang out the Playboy Mansion. And him and Al, no one ain't really seen them preach in nobody's church in the last, what, 20, 30 years? Come on now. I know about Jesse's condition lately, but I'm talking about last 20, 30. And I say all bought and paid for, they are. You know, thank everybody for coming on through. Appreciate it. Getting some folks coming in them. But yeah. Yeah, he bought and paid for. All them preachers are. Yeah, well, so now I seen her channel lately, and I did like what she said about folk, but she doing a bit much. Well, I'm sending some prayers to you. That's a shame with everything. I'm glad that you coming through for me. Appreciate it. And if you got requests, let me know. Because you're definitely an inspiration. Everybody should have a home. No one should have to not go without. So I want to talk about that. We got to make sure that people are taken care of. Countries are too rich, pardon me, and profitable. Everybody should have a place. Everybody. There should be plenty of food. Shouldn't be none of this problem. Yeah, Charlene. I mean, I like her in dosages, but sometimes she's a bit much. I will keep on doing it. I'm gonna take that up on what you said. Thank you. I cover a lot of different topics. Um, On our cover topics, they're wide range. I don't want to be doing, a lot. There's some hearsay, there's gossipy, there's stuff in everything, but I try to talk about different wide range of things. You know, I do, and there's a lot of different things that you know I like to venture into. So I appreciate that, and people like yourself make me feel motivated. So you motivate me, I keep going stronger, and I'm proud and I'm honored that you would take the time where you are to come and pay me a visit. That really makes my day. I really am. Cause yeah, it takes all of us to make sure that people are lifted because again, nations and countries are too rich and too much to go on to everybody should have a place. They should have a warm place, food in their tummy, and shelter. There's no reason why they shouldn't be. Should always be. Well, that's when you pray the most. And everybody can overcome different things, even though it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But everybody got a chance. You just have to put your energy good. Have to believe in your soul. Just have to believe that the best is yet to come. I'm a firm believer in it. How long were you locked up? Mm. So juvie to and you do Cook County. I know about Cook County. I heard enough about it. Sad that people turn on. Yeah. hmm There's always like obviously with SNAP, and there's always church programs, community outreach. Everybody deserves a second chance, sometimes third. So this is a very moving story. Very. We got to put prayers on it and make it happen. We can do it. We can do it. That's what they do. They in the business for using you, and then when they can't use you no more, they're done with you. And that's what cats don't understand about that system. It's a plantation. But mm, see what I got. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the poll questions. Appreciate everybody coming through tonight. It's been very lively. Mm. Everybody getting quiet now. Come on now. Let me know you out here. We got thank you for the likes and clicks. Reparations is catching on. We like that. 60% saying thank you. I think the question is pretty simple to me. That's what I think. Okay. All right. Let me see if I get some more questions, get some more reaction coming through. See what we like. See what we got. Just don't stand by. Just don't stand by. All right. We definitely making some progress tonight. Definitely see what we got. They don't care for them, but they sure like to make money off of them. And they building more of them. And it's just the sad reality. The things that they glorify. Hmm. We could talk about that easily. Let's not shut up. Mm-mm. Okay. Just trying to get some stuff adjusted. That's all. Yep. System doesn't take care of nobody. Yeah. See what we working with though. Appreciate everybody coming through. See what we got. Uh, Bopping and weaving. I don't even think that they really trying to complete because you can't compare because you got everything with technology and you have an advantage. But the problem is that you don't have no realness. Everything is artificial. It's done in a way that it's more remote. The reason why everything felt fresh then is because you could create. Now you got everything with a button. You got to be a big geek and nerd, and you don't get to breathe. It's different. That's easy. Connect you, disconnect something. It's not hard. It's just that I don't get no sense they trying to replicate. There's nothing there to get. It's a different era as far as genders go. you know. Yeah, I do think they're cornball. Mm-mm, nothing like that. Mm-mm. So all I knew was the technology. In what regard other than the new Bobby and Whitney? First of all, she ain't never passed. She ain't never made it to Whitney's level. Jay Z, for what he's done for hip hop, would pass Bobby, but Bobby had his biggest mark when he hit. So it's debatable. Well, she's having breakdowns until she. I don't think she gonna. Yeah, I don't think so. Besides, they're more open about their relationship. Mm. For some, mm. No, I don't see no comparison. Not in totality, I don't. Imagery neither. But that's just the machine. And they think because they sell records and they big and they pretty much don't cross over that. Yeah. Mm. Let me see if I got anything real quick. Well, real talent, again, there's no comparison. Bobby Brown could put on a show. He had wheels back in the day. Jay Z would pull all his hair out to have the half of what Bobby Brown could do. And Whitney is no Mariah. Whitney made it look effortless then. Mm. See, we got so far, we got clicks, views, and everything. So thank you very much. Everybody's coming through. Appreciate it. Hmm. So we got, yeah, they were real talent. Different day, different time, different criteria. And if you got to compare yourself to their situation, you're not that good. Yeah. Anyway, it was cold, but I'm gonna say this: some people stay consistent. One thing about 50, whether you like him or not, he stays consistent with his hater rate. So, um, he feels Irv had a lot to do with his situations in the past, and it seemed like it. So, I wouldn't do it. However, I understand that if he didn't have any life for him in life, why would he have him in the other? So, 50 is a troll and he does a lot of stuff, but people have had issue with him. So, mhm. Yep. So they had a very intense situation. You could read about, I think, with Haitian Jack. But anyway, you got to read about 50. You just type in him preventing Irv, and it'll tell you what you need to hear. You know, yep. It can be for the individual. It all depends. Everybody handles it differently. Some people make amends, some don't. But you, so that's what's up. Mm. So anyway, love. Duh. Shoot, I'm gonna tell you something. If someone is only with you because they're you a come up, that's what I'm saying. I got a lot of view people, but people don't talk. So it's just you and me. And it's a trip. You know. That's amazing how that happens because I got a lot of lurkers, but they don't come through. Some take the poll, and I welcome that. I welcome that. That's why it's hard because like they be doing things, but then they don't want to talk. Right? Because fear. So I don't know why. But love matters more. Money come and go. So, you when I think it's always about love. I've seen people with money in relationships and they don't talk. You have to have a spiritual connection with a person. And I'm not talking about you have to see something in them. If you just send them as dollars and signs, that's gonna come and go quicker. You know what the saying is, a fool and his money will soon part. So you can't let that be the end all be all. Love only comes and goes when you don't respect the person because you have to love them as a person unconditionally before everything else. Remember that. That's one thing I always would tell you. Before anything else, you have to love them as a person. And then everything else manifests. So I look at it. So you should, naturally. It is about connection. But again, remember that you feel someone's soul, it's got to be organic. It's got to be organic. So, well, you can't make nobody happy. That's the worst mistake you can do. You can be considerate of them and you can lift them, but you can't make nobody happy. They have to be content with their soul. You do by learning knowledge. You do by the journey that we're on. If I don't know something, you tell me, and if you don't know something, I tell you. You know, that's how it has to be. That's how you feed your brain. You feed your capsule. But if you're not getting nothing out of it, then it's not work. It's not happening. So yeah, health is all you got. You know, whenever they have shutdowns or have something goes on, think about it. Think about it. And what you do when you can't get yourself together, you better figure it out. You got to figure it out. A lot of people are lost without it. Reparations is up to 67%. So I'm liking this poll. It's doing real good. Yeah, you better think about it. Because Aretha Franklin said, you better think what you're trying to do to me. Gotta think. Yeah. Yeah, well, I like that when she said the song "Think" because that made me. That's the truth. Everything you touched upon, life don't be difficult. People make stuff a lot more difficult than it need to be. So I think it's because her songs weren't that deep. She's got a strong voice, but she doesn't have the material. And she also passed on doing "I Always Love You." She turned down a couple big hits. No, Gladys gets love. Gladys gets love. She don't probably get like that pop love, but she tends to, she still does her thing. She gets love. She's been to Hall of Numbers, and you know, she doesn't just stay up on you on a TV show or something like that, grinning or something. That's all. That's all that's about. She gets love though. She gets mediocrity love. But she gets some love though. Funny. But now Gladys gets some love though. Patti LaBelle, I'll give you that. But Gladys gets some love though. Gladys performed at the American Music Awards with Shaka Khan and Sheila E. It was just a few months ago. So she getting love. She gets love. She ain't had no song that no people gonna be bopping to now if you talking about that. But she still tours, she still does stuff. She got love. So never the way we want it, but she gets love though. Oh yeah. They're classics. House is not a home, which Luther Vandross made up, and Don't Make Me Over. By the time I get to San Jose, say a little prayer. Don't Make Me Over. Yeah, you gotta go listen to her greatest hits. Her and Burt Bacharach and Hal David had a songbook. She's one of the baddest ever. It's smooth though, because it's one of those kind of singing that you might not take. There's a lot of scripts, but she's a stylist. But if you liked what Nancy Wilson did, Johnny Mathis did, you'll like Dionne Ward. In some ways, she's like a precursor to Roberta Flack. Had a very pop type of vibe, but had feeling in her voice. Kind of had like that smoking cigarettes by the window at 3 in the morning. So when you hear her tone, you're gonna know it. I know I did. Listened to her a lot back in the day. I am gonna be here again tomorrow, so if you go about 5 hours behind what I'm on today, I will be back tomorrow. Sure. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, it's more like cocktaily loungy, maybe. It's got that cigarette and type of drink in there. I can't quite put it in, but it's the. I put it like this: if Dion Ward could pull off Sade songs, and they would sound great. Cause I could so see Dion Ward going smooth operator. I could see her pulling it off. Mhm. I'm just saying, cause it's the tone. That's probably what it is too. Cause you're used to either, and she was big and crossed over. She was a standard. She was right there between Donna Ross and Aretha Franklin in the late 70s. Yeah, that's what Dionne Warwick definitely rub off on right there. Red Flag, Cherry. Yeah. Mhm. Once in My Life, way to sing it. Love that song. Stevie Wonder sung it with such urgency. It's almost like he was a deacon. And Tony Bennett sung it like he was standing on top of Roman cathedral. It's very distinctive. Mhm. Mm. Okay. I heard Stevie's Stevie Wonder's and Tony Bennett's version. They sound completely different too. Stevie got like a gospel song, and Tony Bennett's got like soiree type of thing. It's like festive, but it has a certain haunting tone to it. It's haunting. I like them both because it's actually, I'll say this: it's more about the song than it's the artistry. Stevie did move me for the harmonica, but still very strong. So funny you mentioned Sybil. I used to listen to that too. Sybil was real popular back in the late '80s. She didn't last too long, though. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. I'm always glad to hear when people accomplish and hard work does pay off. But I'm always remember love yourself. Stay humble about life. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Just stay humble and be watching out for everybody. Because one thing they try to do is make you not see what's around you. Understand your surroundings. Mm. Anyway, feel good. Been a good increase. But more people come through. I will be back tomorrow. Deborah Law. So of course I remember very special. I used to live in Houston, Texas. That's where her brothers. That's where the Laws family was. She had this song called "Family," which was a AM radio song. Her brother Herbert Laws, Ronnie Laws, every generation. Gotta get familiar with the Laws family. Unfortunately, about very special, that's the one that they allowed Jennifer Lopez and L. Cool J to wreck. All I want, Fat Joe, like, yeah, you special. They wrecked a great song, wrecked it. But I remember the original. Her and her brother used to work. That was a huge song on my old radio. It was tight. Mm. It was an amazing song. Yeah, all that. All them songs. Played them like 999 different times. Outstanding was a great mid-tempo song. It was written by the keyboard player. His name is Calhoun. Mid-tempo. It was a mid-tempo jam. What I liked about it was funky, but yet you could slow dance to it, but yet you could groove to it. It was a steppers type of guy. It just hit. Yeah, they were big. Jay King is still doing managing. Yep, all that, all that. You gave me a good idea about Club Nouveau. Yeah, he was the leader, manager, hustler. His mouth always stayed running. He's managing Cameo or something last I checked. Gave me a good idea about Club Nouveau though. Rumors. Look at all these rumors. Every day. They had about 3 or 4 songs. And Lean on Me, which you forgot, which was their biggest hit. And I forgot what I call it, New Jack Swing, because when they came out, Lean on Me, had the step. And it was a guy named Samuel who was singing. He had a solo career. Do you like what you see? That was big in 90. I liked that song for about 3 weeks back then. Mhm. Yeah. Jay still hustling too. It's funny when you mention them because I hadn't thought about them in ages, but I could definitely make a story about them though. Hmm. Yeah, Lean on Me. They did like a hip hop updated take on Bill Withers. Had a step. You got to see the video too. Had a little mix thing going on. Try to add a little Jamaican flavor to it. For about, I give them about 2 years. They were happening because I had a cat. Used to be in school. He loved them. Hmm. I like the uh, Wandering Heights. That's my jam. Oh yeah, singer, songwriter, producer, very talented. Underrated, big time, underappreciated for the people in the mass. The ones who get it, hold in high regard. She, because Annie Lennox got a whole thing off of her. Mhm. You ever catching the old Annie Lennox videos from 1979? She was definitely vibing Kate Moss. So, yep, digger style too. Yeah, we'll be on for a couple more minutes because then I gotta go eat and edit my stuff. She did. She was in this. Annie Lennox was in this group back in '79. There's old footage of her. But then, of course, when the Eurythmics blew up, even the style and the vibe reminded me of Kate Bush. Except I think Annie Lennox had a little bit better tone as a vocalist, but everything else, Kate Bush ran circles around her. But it's politics. Because in the fair world, Kate Bush would be way up there. And then in the fair world, Annie wishes she had, you know, mhm, definitely the stage presence. Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna got a couple more minutes tonight, and I will be back on tomorrow. I said I'm playing with me. No, Bill Withers. Ask your mom about Bill Withers. Benny King, you're thinking about uh, Stand By Me. And BB King, you're thinking about The Thrill Is Gone. But since you mentioned those names, next time you come on with me, make sure you listen to their music and let me know what you think of them. Benny King, with the uh, on the under the boardwalk, you gotta listen to it when he's with that group. So I think not the coasters, but the persuaded. You gotta listen to it. He goes back, and then of course, um, BB King, but Lucille on Thrill Is Gone, all that. Yeah, he was like, mhm. Yeah, very versatile artistry. Sing different styles, a whole nine. Very much. Big fan of Benson. Follow all those cats. Hmm. Benson still tours too. Still playing. One of the few people I know could put out a jazz record, R&B record, and a pop record. Didn't miss a beat. He was doing that 40 years ago. Jerry Curl. Yeah, 40 years ago. Oh, Sheila, all that. Digital display. That dropped 40 years ago. That's hard to believe. especially when the summertime comes. That's when Ready for the World blew up. Jerry curls everywhere, greasy too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's still the jam. Small, slow jam. Digital display was one of my jams. Long time coming was one of my jams. They had some cuts. They had some cuts. Casper from Flint, Michigan. And Melvin Riley was a precursor to Keith Sweat. Well, yeah, 10 Marie. We see I grew up in Buffalo, New York. So I go back with Rick and of course Lady T. Fire and Desire, Happy, Sucker for Your Love. Yeah, Hall and also listen to them tonight. Listen, I can't go for that. No can do and Sarah Smile. Those cuts. Okay, this time I got to go in about 3 minutes. So, got to go. 3 minutes. Because we haven't, I will be back though. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. So if you're on here tomorrow, early in the morning, afternoon, I will be here. But if I think you're gonna be on late like this again, I have to do another one. But yeah, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no. And Biggie, Puffy sampled that with Mace for with he used he used a can't stop, it's gonna slow me down. He used that for his song. Mm-hmm. And they gonna break my stride. Big song back in '83. I listen to it once in a blue. Yeah. Okay. Who can it be now? That's just the way it is. And I lived in Hampton, Virginia. They were in Williamsburg, Virginia. And his mother and his family were from there. It's funny because when that album debuted, I got stories on a whole lot of folks. You come back through, you name them. There's a lot of memories, a lot of stories. I used to listen to so many different artists. That's one thing that the advantage I had of back in the day. If you listen and people got played, then you had to take wide range. Okay. Yep. Oh, the reparations thing went up. Oh, wow, that's great. Real songs, real artistry, real identity. A different day, different era. The industry was a pushing it. And even though they had a lot of fluff, they weeded out a lot of the generics, though. And you had A&R, you had people was pushing it. You appreciate it more because you don't realize how good you had it. And again, people had some standards back then. You had music in schools. You had to learn chords. You had to learn structure. You had to learn production. Just the way you are, uptown girl. Um, Still rock and roll. The Stranger. He had a lot of songs. Big Shot. I was big on him back in the day. Dug him back in the day. Writers, one of the best songwriters, dug in back in the day. Mm-mm. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a night right now. We will be back tomorrow. So if you come on, look for me. Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Another one bites the dust. Very versatile. Freddie Mercury was a very well-rounded artistry, very talented band, and distinctive songs. Always kept distinctive songs. All right, I do got to go now, Sean. But do come back. You can tomorrow catch me, and I will be back, and we can talk some more. Yeah, look out for me if you come out early. Remember, about 6 hours earlier than this. I'm gonna try to be on about that time. So if you're up early, look for me, and I'll be on. Great talking to you. Thanks for making my day, my night, the best to you. Peace, the brother bless you. Thank you always for being you. You're a real one. And I like how we did this Q&A because if I just got you talking, it's wonderful because we can talk about music and whatever you want to get into, we can. So peace, blessings, stay safe, stay blessed. Take care of yourself. I will catch you before long. I'm out.